you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, in order to play the run better.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This deep. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Booth. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Second and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And look at this defense for the Vikings. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
It's a foot race.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown! Vikings use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play go absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Harris now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Team 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Booth.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
On 3rd and 2, Booth.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll set up a throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Harris to return it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Vikings had 8-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
94 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes.
These RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27-yard pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Riggs.
Back to throw. Booth being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. Niners get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll look to throw again. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Hey, smash Bronco! Go street! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
The final shot before break. Boom. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is caught, and he is going to have a 49ers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Again, it'll be Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Cam Akers.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
41 yards.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again. Booth. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Drop 60, drop 60.
To throw on 3rd down. Booth.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Booth. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Booth steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Booth. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 183 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Street. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18. Pioneers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Booth. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Throw there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Get it.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles.